Good morning, everybody. This is Colleen. How are you today? And I am taking part in the Peri10K challenge today. And I would like to invite everyone to join and share this if you would like. Welcome to the replayers. And the replayers, the people who are watching the replay, thanks for joining us today. And what Peri10K is, Peri10K Shareathon is a daily live stream show where thought leaders and change makers come together and discuss ideas around personal and business transformation. Peri10K started about 2 years ago with Kaya and has thousands of these live streams inspiring millions of people. And if you'd like to join the wait list, go to peri10k.com/join. And I forgot to put that in the comments. I apologize. I will put that in later, but it is peri10k.com/join if you'd like to join the wait list, which will probably open again in 2018. Thanks for joining me. Hi, Jennifer. So today we are talking about the most important personal habits to help you grow your business. And I'm going to go back for a second. What we do is we help coaches, speakers, and entrepreneurs create their message so that they can grow their business in order to write a book and share their expertise with the world and live the life they deserve. So today I'm going to talk about the personal habits that I use in order to help our clients and myself grow our business. And it's a little bit different than what everyone else has been talking about in a way, but I use self-care and planning and journaling to those are the habits I use to grow our business. And first of all, I want to say hello to everybody that's on. Hi, Anichka, Una, Jennifer, Susie, and Peter. I always forget to say hello to people. So anyway, I will do that later. But planning and exercise, or planning and daily journaling, kind of go together, and self-care, they all kind of fit together as far as I'm concerned. But as far as self-care goes, you do have to plan self-care because that's really important in growing your business. And what I do is, and I believe Erica said that in her talk, is every morning I get up, I always drink a large glass of water, if not two. But as you can see here, I have a glass of water with me throughout the day. All I drink is water, tea, and coffee usually. But water I have with me every day. I probably drink 80 to 90 or more ounces a day, and I exercise a lot too. But as far as self-care goes, I drink a lot of water, and I plan, as far as that goes too, I plan exercise. You have to plan the exercise, because if you don't, it gets away from you. And to be honest, I've been so involved in growing our business lately that I have let exercise go by the wayside a bit the last couple months, and shame on me. But I don't like to say shame on me, but I have let my exercise go to the wayside a bit, and I have been getting ready to train for a half marathon, and walking and having exercise is so important, because if we are not healthy, we cannot grow our business. And exercise is so important. And so I'm getting back into that habit of exercise, and especially with the winter here. I love winter and I love fall, but for me, I don't get outside as much. So I'm getting ready to go back to the gym and do the rowing machine, or I do Zumba in the winter. But anyway, going back to this self-care, that's so important. And at nighttime, I use, in order to sleep well, because I get a lot on my mind, and so I will toss and turn, but I use oils, and I think that they're great if you get the pure oils and stuff. But I use something called To Be at Peace, and I'll put a little bit on a cotton ball or a tissue and put it in my pillow at night, and it really does help you sleep at night if you use oils. But also, going back to the planning exercise, and going back to networking, you have to plan the networking and get out there, whether it's online. Like, I try to make a point. I've been a little off these share-a-thons lately because I had 2 speaking engagements last week, which that's helping me grow my business, but I was out of town and planning those speaking engagements, so I wasn't on here a lot. But planning that. Another thing we do to grow our business, and the self-habits I use, is our coach challenges us, and I'm going to put this up here, to 100 phone calls to potential clients or to make calls to 100 people a week. And that sounds like a lot, and it can be, and it's challenging to do that. But what we do is make 100 calls to people and just reach out, say, hi, how can we help you? Or what is it that you need? What are you looking for? But that's a habit, and it takes planning, but we do that, and then you reach out, and it's a habit that you get into to help yourself and others find out what they need. It's not all about just the sale. What do you need? Or how can we help you? What do you, give me your money. That's not what it's about. It's a habit about reaching out to people and serving them, because that's what business is about. It's about serving the people. And then also changing the word if to when. We were talking with our business coach yesterday. We had a call, and we were saying, if we get enough people for this class we want to do, and she said, no, not if, when. Because when you change the word if to when, you know it's probably going to happen. It will happen. So making that change of if to when is very important. And then another thing I do in the morning, I have this project, happiness project my son gave me a few years ago. It's a 5-year record journal. And every day I get up and I write in this journal. It's a 1 or 2 sentence journal, and you just write something that you're grateful for that day. It's a happiness project, and I love doing that. But also, I've talked about this before on the lives a couple of times. Every day we write down either in Evernote or on index cards. Our coach suggests index cards, and that's great, but we've been putting it in Evernote because we're in there every day. And we write down 3 successes that we've had for that day. Whether it be that I got up and I walked my dog a mile in the morning, because if I haven't had time to do exercise or whatever, I walked the dog a mile. So I got up and I got out of my seat and I walked him a mile or her a mile, then that's a success. Or if I made 3 phone calls that day, or I did a Peri10K live that day, those are 3 successes. Because then when you've had a bad day, like the guy in our Peri10K group this morning, I can't remember his name, I'm sorry, but he had a bad day yesterday. And if he had success cards, perhaps he could go back and see all the successes he's accumulated over the last month, 2 months, 3 months, and keep those in your arsenal so that when you've had a bad day, which we all have bad days, you can go back and that's a success habit that you can have and say, wow, look, I had a bad, really crappy day today, but look at everything I've accomplished over the last month, 2 months, 3 months. And you can see what a success we all really are, because entrepreneurship is so hard. And we are true heroes and true people who can really do it. And I'm sorry. Yes, thank you, Jennifer, for putting that in there, because I forgot to. I'm sorry. If you want to join the wait list, do peri10k.com/join. And then also, what else do I do? Anyway, I just try to keep a positive attitude. It's hard for everybody to keep a positive attitude, but if we can do that, support each other, we are going to be a successful entrepreneur. And some other success habits I do. I love music, and a few years ago, I don't know if I shared this with you, I took up the violin, and my favorite quote is, music makes us human, because I think that music is it's a worldwide, it brings us all together no matter what. And I think really, and this isn't to be derogatory to anyone, but if music does not move your soul, I feel sorry for you. That doesn't mean to sound harsh, but I think that music touches everyone's soul in some way. And if you are having a bad day, sit down and listen to your favorite song, and it will bring you up and uplift you, and it makes your soul sing. And get up and dance if you need to, and that can be a success habit for you, because it can just uplift your soul. I was having a bad day a couple weeks ago, and I'll tell you what, it just uplifted me. I sat and listened to one of my favorite violinists, and it just brought me together. So next on the list, I'm ready to get off here. Next on the list I have up here is I'm sorry, from frazzled to free. You want to join her from frazzled to free. And thank you for joining me today. And I hope that this helped you. Have a great day. And I will see you next week sometime. Bye.